around the side. How does that even work? Oh, I'm recording this whole thing, I didn't realize.
Welcome to the Zoe Clay Grand Prix. This is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, our home cyclocross race, part of the NCCX series, but I would say my favorite course. We've already got to start out. Tristan up here taking it first into the first corner, getting the whole shot-ish. Right behind him is Nate Morris here. And then Jensen on the outside. They get a pretty good drive out of this first corner. That first corner is always a doozy. Lots of gravel, big chunky gravel, and then some sweeping high load corners. Bunch of people here watching the race. Super fun race to watch. Got this big field. Lots of very hard mountain bike-ish sections, which that'll be a theme. So, pretty technical course. Got to pay attention the whole time. There's no real place to like open up. It's not a very good course for me. I'm very used to it because this is my training course, but you can see up there I am letting Tristan and Nate show me just how fast they're willing to go. And back behind us, we've got a ton of people from Velocia Sport, Team Winston, the whole Winston crew. And we're continuing on with this first lap of the race. A little gap opened up into the sandpit. I know pretty well like where I can pull time back on this course and where it's worth going really hard for. You can see a bunch of people back there. Actually, Cade back there in like 10th place. Got a rough start. You can see some of the other guys coming through too. We're going through the second sandpit section up into the woods for the first time. Got these little right lefts. Bunch of roots, super bumpy. It's good to run high pressure out here. Tristan up at the front has been dominating the NCCX local scene, and Nate has been very consistent but getting a ton of flat tires. So we'll see how hard he's going to race today. Maybe he'll preserve his equipment a little bit more. We will see. I've got some new tires on today. I've been training with them, but this is a Vittoria. No, not the Vittoria. This is a Michelin tire. You can see the blue tire down there. They're actually really nice on this course because this course was pretty dry and fast, and they're very road-like, but not a lot of grip when it gets wet, even though they're called a mud tire. All right, we're going through what is the log jam, but has the option to go around, and the go-around option has become faster, into this section called Cambersome. And there is a lot of roots, and it's an off-camber root section. A lot more people watching here. There will be some hand-ups in this area, but it's a super hard area. You can see Nate hitting it pretty hard. They have that sign up that says push for power, something like that. But it's on right now. Like, we're all going super hard in this race. Only about halfway through the first lap, and we're going to enter the field again. Great spectator course because you get to see the riders come through both at the start and then halfway through, and then at the finish, obviously you get to see them come through. But super interesting to watch this race. We go underneath Zoe's little mountain and into the woods. Have some switchbacks, big pole protectors protecting the trees out there from getting harmed by cyclists. Have a little table in there. I actually went around the table for the first time. I never go around that. I usually like to jump over it. But here we come to the logs. Do a little log hop. Probably one of the most fun hops in cross, just because there's very low consequence, but you still get to jump. And then down into a super fast section here, going 25. Sometimes you even get up to like 30 miles an hour on this section, especially right after some more weaving, and then this tight new little corner that we've made into the lake section, pond section, down through another fast, flat, hard pack section into a section we're calling Dam It. And it is because it's on the side of a dam. Both guys went up top. I've done this course a lot, and I know the bottom is a little bit faster, and unfortunately I showed them that first lap, so that was a mistake. And here is the Dam It section, off camber on the side of the dam, hit it out, and then you've got quite a climb back up into the main section. But one of my favorite parts of the course, you can really attack into this section, go super fast uphill, hurts everybody else, but you risk clipping pedals all the time. This left-hander coming up here, I almost always clip pedals in practice, and this time I did not, going through at just the right speed. And then you can attack up and over the top here too. You just got to keep pressure on this whole time going up the hill, which hurts you and everyone else. Coming into this next section, tight little kind of cut back there, and then into kind of the finish straight, the pavement stretch where you start on, and then back into the field here. So it is me and Tristan and Nate all together. We've got plenty of guys behind us, and we already did a pretty fast first lap. So I'm out of breath. I'm pretty exhausted. Kind of surprised those guys are hanging with, but the first lap of a cross race is usually pretty hard. Nate comes and pulls through about halfway up this section. Tristan's deciding he's going to take a drink of water and then just sit in behind Nate here. Coming around the first corner the second time. And we're going to keep racing. I'm going to start sitting back a little bit. I've not been doing great in these races, kind of burnt out from road season at this point in the year, but I kind of want to watch what these guys are doing, save as much energy as I can, hopefully stick with Tristan when he starts to make his move. Bunch of supporters in here. The whole Winston community and NCCX community, super fun race. Awesome to have everybody down. Okay, hitting the rut row one more time, and this is tight racing. Like, we're all together right now. Nobody's really made any bobbles. You can see this whole course, you're just kind of sliding side to side on routes. Get a little farther into that lap, about halfway through that lap, coming back into the log section. Tristan's taking some choice lines, going over the logs. Nate's super fast at hopping, stuff like that. Then back down to the lake. We're still all together about 15 minutes into this race. Coming to the damn it section. Nate takes my line, does a little tail whip, and then pushes a little too far to the outside where it gets a little softer. But he maintained pretty good speed, so it worked out. Continuing up here into the hill section. I came by and did a little jump over a part that I know is pretty fun. Just having fun on the Zoe Clay GP course. Coming into this fast little section here. I usually took that little berm on the inside, but Nate decided to take pavement, and it was about the same speed. Back through into Cumbersome. There are people collecting, and handouts are going to get started. It's getting hard. Tristan decides to start his attack, and usually when Tristan attacks, he just ups the pace a little bit. He doesn't actually get separation most of the time at first, but he just continues to hit it out of corners. Pretty hard to keep up with. Just slowly wears you down. You're making mistakes behind him. He's not really making mistakes up front, but puts you on the limit. Tristan actually runs a lot of tire pressure. We were talking about this later in the season. He runs like 30 psi in like tubeless tires. It's pretty insane. So he must be experiencing a ton of bumps. I think at this point, Nate had actually just started to get gapped. So we're rolling through 36 minutes left in this race, and people are starting to collect up here a little bit more. Tristan really hits it hard out of the Cumbersome section, and he just keeps the pace on. I'm doing 700 watts, and he's kind of pulling away from me. Pretty intense. But later on in the race, Tristan's got a gap on me, and Nathan Surwick comes around on a full suspension mountain bike. And once he comes around, I just have no answer for him. Like, he's just rolling real smooth. Full suspension mountain bikes on this course would be the move. It is a cross race, but it's not that serious. And he's just taken away. Those super caliper full suspension Trek bikes are very fast. And on a fast course like this, a little bumps, man. Owen on the right there, trying to hand me Takis. I told him I'd take him later. Got Gus on the right. And now we're coming through the lap where I'm going to take a hand up it's time to start having fun. I take some Takis. I've never taken Takis in a race before. Of course, hit some bumps immediately. Throw down some Takis. They hit me like a nature valley bar. Just like dust everywhere. I had to spit them out. I couldn't breathe.
Just like Nature Valley.
Telling him that I could not breathe after those. See Nate on the left here. Nate got a flat again, and he's out of the race. That's a bummer. This course will do it to you. Big tires are a definite plus in this race. Coming through, I think, the finish here. You can see somebody blew through the tape on the exit. Pretty hard course, but super fun race. Tristan in first, Nathan in second, and then me in third. Thanks for watching. Stick around. There is a video of Cade in a tree, Cade doing a wheelie, and Cade taking a bike apart. We're going to talk about the bikes we've been racing a little bit this year. But first, I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is exciting for me to say. It is Bob and Brad. They have this, which is the world's first 2-in-1 massage device that combines a cordless massage gun with a vibrating belt. I actually really like this thing. The vibrating belt is pretty cool. You can make yourself talk kind of funny. Here's Emily talking funny.
My name is Emily.
It also has a normal massage gun function, which allows you to massage your upper body, your legs, anything you want to with this. They have a lot of cool things that you can do with this massage gun. You can use the belt for a lot of different things. They have all of these different ways you can use it, and the vibrating belt will adapt to a lot of body parts, which is exciting. Harder areas like joints and bones, which traditional massage guns often struggle to reach. It's also got a pretty long battery life of up to 3 hours. If you're massaging yourself for 3 hours with a massage gun, you shouldn't be doing that. It was developed by actual physical therapists, so it's a really good massage gun. I really enjoy it and have been enjoying showing it to people and using it. If you want one of these, it's a great massage gun to go with. You can find them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It's like an affiliate link, so I get a %. But I highly recommend going with this one. Kate and I went on a little ride in the Haro around Winston. See the sights. He got into a tree.
Cade's in a tree.
Rumored that someone hit a cow in that tree.
It's so big.
And then he's breaking down his bike. We're on Haros this year. We're on the Haro Buzzard. I've done a video on it. I can toss that in a little card. 3 rides on the Buzzard so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've ridden a lot of cross bikes.
I have ridden a lot of cross bikes. And this one is great.
This one is great.
Handles nice. It's light. Responsive. Everything you could ever need, really.
Turned some fast laps at the Zoe Clay GP.
Yeah, you know, for coming off of the old broken collarbone and just not really expecting to race, it turned out to be a pretty good race. So, you know, I think part of the credit has to go to the bike because the driver was not in optimal condition.
It's a good bike.
It's a great bike.
Mechanical GRX.
She's a little dusty. She'll get it taken care of when I get home. Don't worry.
Gravel bikes are supposed to be dusty. Some big old bars on there.
Oh yeah. The internal routing on that front end, nice.
So
It's so clean, so fresh and so
well,
clean.
I mean, once we gotta.
Well,
You haven't even used the door yet.
I have not used the little door, but yeah. Look at all that access. Look at all that storage space. Think about all the gels I could just be stuffing in there. That's at least like 5 or something in
I
there.
swear, if you pop one right now, it just goes all into your brain.
Amazing.
Carb seal.
Tools, gels, whatever you want.
You took an Oreo hand up.
I did. Took an Oreo hand up, choked on it, spit it all out, got all over my face. Like I said, the driver, not the best condition, but the bike was great.